Hey guys! So I don't know at what point you will be watching this video. I am recording this on the day of our live stream and we wrote a little bit more of the love song that we were working on live on air. I don't know if this is coming out to you in an email or if I'm playing this to you on the live stream. So whoever you are and wherever you are, hello, hi. I am just sat in front of my computer and we're gonna do a little bit of work on the track. And I'm gonna fix some stuff, gonna add some stuff, and you're gonna be here with me while we do it. Yay, let's go! So stage one of the master plan is that I am going to rewrite a couple of parts of guitar, and I'm just gonna see if I can work out what I want them to sound like. So join me on the other side of that. So I'm just gonna work out what I'm doing. It's gonna be a really simple guitar part, and I think I kind of want it to go like and I think that's it. So I'm gonna record that in. And then we're gonna work out the next bit. Damn it, how many times can you mess up in a row? Many is the answer, Grace, isn't it? And then heading into the next bit, I want it to start at the same time as the vocals and actually play over the top of them. Something along those lines. So take my hand. And then we could do with redoing those vocals, couldn't we? Ooh, it's getting kind of dark now. I also just sat and I wrote out some rough lyrics for the second chorus. And hopefully in a little bit I shall have some inspiration for the second verse. And then we'll get plonking that into the project. Hey guys, so it's now Friday. I had to do some other things so I couldn't carry on writing the song. But I'm just going to sit down with my project and we're going to do a little bit more work on it. So here we go. Dreamers, they barely seen us, but still they judge us from a distance. 'Cause baby, it's a cliche, baby, keep it busy. Good morning, everybody. I just woke up over the weekend and I thought, hey, I'll do a little bit of recording in the morning. And I thought I'd record in the idea for a bridge that I came up with yesterday. And then I was finding it really hard to kind of like transition the tempos. And I realised that's because I wrote a bridge transitioning directly from the chorus and it has a tempo change. I think how it was going to work is the chorus is 120 BPM and the bridge reduces by a quarter of the tempo. So it drops to 90 BPM and then does something. I don't know, it's not early in the morning, but I just woke up and we're going to try and put this into the project, but I'm not sure how it's going to go because my brain's not fully awake yet, but wish me luck and I'll see you on the other side. Bye! I worked it out, so you have to give yourself a bar turnaround and then suddenly everything makes sense. We did it! Yeah! So we're just now going to record the vocals in for the new chorus that we've written. That'll do. I like that. I'm trying to write this really hard guitar part and it's super fast. I can do it slowly. Listen to this. Listen. So it goes. I can't show it to you very easily. Look, it's like, we can do it. We can do it.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for watching that little snippet there. That was what I've been up to over the past couple of days and week. So yeah, as you saw, I started that last live stream and then kind of just worked that forwards. Hopefully that all made sense and you could see some of the process of our song, which was pretty cool. I really enjoyed doing it. Hopefully gives you a little bit of an insight into, what I've been up to lately. So while we start, just drop me a comment if you're here. Let me know who's watching. Feel free to share the live stream with your friends if you think they'd enjoy it. And we're going to crack on with writing the rest of it this morning. But obviously you will have noticed in that video, I didn't play you guys what I have now so far. So I've written the entire song. And now what we're going to do is the production side of things. So we're going to go in and add things like the drums, which we were supposed to get to last week, but I got a little bit excited with lyrics and stuff and we didn't get to it. So we're going to be adding that in, maybe adding a little bit of guitar in, maybe a little bit of piano, and I guess we'll just see how it goes really. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the project that we were working in and I'm going to play you the entire song that we got. So I hope you enjoy. This is what we have so far, ladies and gents. I'm just going to flick to this one. Let's start this from the beginning and let's play Logic's song. Here we go.
Skies as we walk by, sunlight on your eyes, and I cannot stop smiling. Heads up, 'cause there's so much we've got enough between us and baby. It's all in the timing. Nobody's watching, don't get better than this, 'cause I know that you've got me. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh 'cause they can, but we can't hear them. Even through it all, I'm at the end of a call for they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from a distance. Hold on, we gotta move on. We've got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making plans of punches line, but we just hold it beat. Don't give a damn about all that. We pay the hate no heed. It's our shot to go. We're right on through the storm, yeah. Everybody's got their own ideas. Tell yourself your story, keep your eyes upon me. Don't you go off listening to your fears. We're making plans that punches land, but we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that, we pay the hate no heed. It's our shot to go, we ride on through the storm, yeah we do. I've got your hand as we step out to dance in our front room, 'cause I've got you.
I don't know about you, but I was super excited about that. I didn't put it in the video of the process because I just kind of thought I'd like to leave a little bit of a surprise, but I really liked the guitar bass note that you can hear in it. I just thought, oh, maybe I'll just try doing, so I basically picked the root note of the chord and I just played it as we were doing stuff. And I don't know about you, but I just think I think that sounded really good. I was really happy with that. I think there's a ton of stuff we can do with it. I think it needs improving in a couple of ways, but like I'm really enjoying that. What do you reckon, guys? Let me know. I think the thing that I'm struggling with most is I was gonna make it a little bit more country, but I kind of like it a little bit softer. And I'm kind of torn because there's some part of me that would like to make it country, but yeah, we'll see how we're going. So I'm going to jump straight in. Let me know what you guys are up to this morning. My favourite part about live streaming is that I get to hear what you guys have been up to this week or are going to get up to. So do let me know in the comments what you're doing, how you're feeling, what's going on in your life right now. It's like, I live for it, guys. I live for it. And while we do that, I am going to load that project up, and I think what I would like to do this week is put some drums in. I think this stream might be a little bit shorter than the other ones because the point was I wanted to get the song progressed for you guys, because I know the past 2 weeks had mainly been lyric writing and a little bit of guitar, but some of the guitar wasn't usable, and I kind of wanted to show you guys how I put drums into a project, show you a really cool bit of software that I use to do that. And just get you in behind the scenes, essentially. So we're going to open up Logic again, and here we are. So my thoughts with that, I'm going to take this off my ear because it's distracting, right? So my thoughts with this were, I think you can hear it really builds into the chorus, and I think I need to do something with the connection between the verse and the chorus. It kind of comes in pretty hard. There's no build up, so I might add something like a vocal stab in there or something. Let me just play you the bit that I mean. If you hear, I don't know how loud this is going to be. I'm going to play you this bit between the verse and the chorus, and it just kind of comes straight into the chorus. And I think it could do with some ambient sound to just help the listeners transition into the chorus. Let me play it to you. And this, 'cause I know that you've got me. So take my hand and... So I did do a slide on the guitar, but I feel like maybe I could make it a little bit more impactful as opposed to it needs a bit more dynamics, if that makes sense. So I might have a play around with some of the guitar parts there, or maybe a bit of piano. And now, when we come into the drums, when we come into the chorus, I think it needs a cajon, like a nice soft drum. I don't think it needs anything too intense. We're not doing a rock song, and it is airing away from heavy country to kind of soft country, ballady country, which I like. So what we're going to do is we're going to add what is known in my project as a drummer track. And I'm going to make it, you can't actually see this popping up on your screen right now, which is annoying, but I'm creating a track and you'll see it pop down underneath lead guitar. Hopefully, she says. Dum ba bum bum. And my software's jamming out. I'm gonna let it do its thing. There we go. I feel like maybe I'm taking up a lot of my computer memory right now, and it's really lagging at the moment. Yeah. It's really not liking it. So I might have to be careful with the drums as a heads up, because if I'm using up too much of the CPU, I think it might throw a hissy fit at me and just stop working altogether. So we'll see how we go. And I guess we do have a lot of guitar parts here actually, which I guess is quite memory hungry. But while you're here, while we've got it set up, whether it works or not, let me just explain what's going on in the project. So you'll be able to see that little yellow strip. And that yellow strip is a drum sample that Logic, the project or the software that I'm using, has created for me. It's a drum track, and this one's set, you'll probably be able to see, as Latin. So basically what you do is you select, you can see where I'm moving on the left hand side, I'm moving this thing. You can select what genre you want your drum beat to be in. So you got rock, alternative, songwriter, R&B, electronic, hip hop, percussion, and then within all of those categories you have a kind of subcategory. And right now we have Latin percussion selected, but I think I'm going to choose pop percussion, and the drummer for pop percussion is called Quincy. What I really like is they give you like an explanation of what the drummer is like. You can't actually see it in here. Let me open this out a bit. Oh, you can't see it here either. Basically, somewhere it tells you what the drummer likes to do, so that you can make up your mind about, what you want. While we're here, Steve says, hangs together well. Perhaps the vocals could be slower on the middle part. Do you mean the bridge section? I'm just trying to think where you mean. Like, lyrics-wise, can you remember what I said? If you also, just guys, if you want to get a sneak peek of the lyrics, they are in this YouTube video's description. So if you want to see the new lyrics and kind of how everything pieces together, and I think I've popped the chords in there as well. If you want to see that, go and have a look at that in the video description. But that's an interesting point, Steve. And if I can work out what you mean, we'll have a listen to it and see what we can do. I love that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play this drum part for you and show you what I mean by what I've just explained. So let's pop this. We're going to slide it along. Slide, slide, slide to the chorus, which starts at bar 34, which is not there, Grace, is it? No, that is bar 34.333. Okay, and we're going to turn it down because I think it might be a little bit loud. And let's see what we've got. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh because they can, but we can't. So it doesn't quite fit. Because the project is quite fast, but I think I've accidentally done it half time, which I like. So what we're going to do is we can then go into that drum part and we can change its parameters. So we can change, hopefully you can see this on your screen, we can change how often the beat plays, and we can change details. You can normally change if you want it half time, but we can't do that here. Oh, interesting. Why is that then? Maybe you can only do that on drum kits, so maybe I'll just delete this and do it with the drum kit. But you can change it to half time, and I think that's what I would like to do. So we're going to add the drummer track again. And let's do it. I guess songwriter would work quite well as a genre, so we're going to add that. We're going to make the beat again, so hopefully you can see all of this. Oh, I really like this drummer. The drummer profile in Logic is Darcy, and she does really kind of chill, laid back beats that are they're laid back but got a real energy to them, and I really like it. So let's do that bit. Let's play that, see what that sounds like. So take my hand. That's very loud. And I'm going to click the button at the bottom and set it to half time. You might not be able to see, it's quite small, but it says half time. So I'm going to do that at half time. We're going to extend this so that I get a drum fill leading into the chorus. Let's see what that sounds like. Dun. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh because they can, but we can't hear them. Even through it all, I'm at the end of a call for. So I'm not a great fan of that drumming beat, if that makes sense. But I can pick another one. I think I need to sneeze. No, we don't. Okay. It's a fake sneeze. It's not real. It's fake news. Right, here we go. Let's have a listen to this one. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh. What does that sound like on its own, guys? Let's have a listen. So I don't like the push of that. Oh my goodness, look at the bottom here. It's got Living Today chorus. I made my own drum beat and customized it and saved it for the Living Today off the EP, my original song Living Today. This is what Living Today sounds like. This is the drum beat. Love it. Oh my goodness. Loving it. Okay. But we don't want that one. That's fine. I might have to change. You can change whether the drums pull or push as well, which is quite good. So I might have to change it to more of a. I think it's more of a pull as opposed to a push. No, Darcy, you're not doing it for me. Oh, okay. We're going to change the drummer entirely. Change drummer. And we're just going to keep listening to these drums until we find one that we just think, bam, that fits the chorus. That's what we're doing right now. So that's got a push. I don't want a push. I want a pull. It's pulling, apparently. It felt like more of a push, but okay. Whatever you say. Let's try 16th notes. I've just changed it from 16th notes to 8th notes. No, it's just not quite right. I want maybe. We're starting beatboxing now. That's how you work out the drums. Love it. What does this one sound like? Ooh. I'm vibing. Loving it. I'm getting Norah Jones vibes. Like anytime I hear a brush drum kit, I just think of Norah Jones. Wait, you can't hear the drums. Steve just said you can't hear the drum. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was playing lol. Hang on, I know what I've done. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, I was just like jamming along to stuff you couldn't hear. You know, just roll with it. That's because, Grace, you moron, it needs to go to bus 1. So I've just changed the input. I can't believe I didn't notice it wasn't playing. Can you hear this? Let's have a listen. Yay! I think you guys can hear that now, right? I was jamming to silent drum beats. It's probably just as well you couldn't hear them because they weren't right anyway. Here's the drum beat that I was playing. Michael says, managed to chat at last. No drums, but like the ballad. Can you hear that? Could you just confirm for me that I've now set everything up correctly? Otherwise, this is going to turn into a mime party, which is fine, you know, but not ideal. So I'm going to just keep faffing around with these drums till I get the sound that I want. But just let me know if you can't hear it still. Hopefully you can hear that and I'm not bopping to myself. Steve, you can't hear them! Really? Does soloing it not work? Oh. You can't hear them. Really? Oh, no drums yet? No drums yet? Why is it not playing? Why? Wait. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see this. So now can you just say one more time? Yes, now. You can now hear them. You can now hear the drums. That's good. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that because that would have been really funny, wouldn't it? Just to go back. I record my live streams. I'd go back, listen to it and go, I was just jamming all by myself. What an idiot. Anyway, we learned something today, guys. So there you go. I need to make sure I set the whole thing up properly and route it properly. I'm going to do these half time. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Oh. Now I like that. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take out a little bit more of the... I can choose what plays the most. Let's listen to the toms. What would it sound like? So take my hand and we'll dance till we see. I'm just changing the parameters. Oh, I like that. Michael says it's a very Roomba-esque song. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Hey, if we finish it, we'll have to dance to it someday, right? We'll have to. That would be so cool. I'm going to stick with those drums for now. And then we've got this parameter at the bottom that says, do you want it louder or quieter? And I actually think I want it a little bit louder. I want it to be a little bit more punchy. I kind of like it with the brush sweep in, actually. I'm not sure. I'm going to put a shaker in. I like that. I'm going to see how that sounds in the mix. Might sound awful and then we'll have to change it again, but I think I like that.
So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh 'cause they can't, but we can't hear.
I'm going to make it slightly less complicated. I think it's got too much going on.
So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh 'cause they can't, but we can't hear them. Even through it all, I'm at the end of a call for. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh 'cause they can't, but we can't hear them. Even through it all, I'm at the end of a call for.
I kind of like that. I think I could do a little bit of tweaking on that to make it sound slightly better. But what does it sound like with the brush sweep in? Oh, louder.
So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh 'cause they can't, but we can't hear them. Even through it all, I'm at the end of a call for.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to try a different... So now I can add, for the next section, I can add a different drum beat if I fancy. So I'm going to do that. And I want it to be a little bit kind of... with a bit more of a swing to it. Perhaps drums a little louder, Steve reckons. I think you could be right, actually, Steve. Good call. Good call, Steve. Who's doing the teaching now? Love it. Let's do it. Steve says, turn the drums up. Grace turns the drums up. Damn right. Let's pop that up to... Oh, my phone's making my audio interface go haywire. Do you ever find that? Your phone makes your... It used to make my radio start making noise. My phone did. It's obviously something to do with the sound, the waves of my phone. I'm not a tech person, so I don't know what was happening. But I have to be careful when I'm on live stream, because if my phone's too close to my kit, it starts going a little bit funky. Right, here we... Another thing I'm now going to do, hopefully you'll see this pop up on screen. You can't see it pop up on screen. What I'm now going to do... I wish you guys could see this, but for some reason my project isn't showing you. I'm going to bass boost the drums. So I'm just going to play it and bass boost it. You won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to hear it doing it, hopefully. I just think it needs a little bit more bass. I also don't like the fill. It goes tick, 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 and it's kind of off-putting. So I'm going to take that out in a second. What I'm actually going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to pop this... I'm going to get this drum beat sorted more or less. And then what I'm going to do is there's an editor I use and I go into the drum beat and I can take out bits I don't like. So I don't like the drum fill. I don't like the tick, tick, tick bit. But I can take it out later. So that's what we're going to do. So just bear with. It also needs to not be a pull. It needs to be a push. So I'm just going to... Da 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 da. also going to up the swing of that. I think it kind of needs a bit more swing to it. Okay, and now we're going to add another section for the verse, and let's pick... I really like the sound of Beyond the Moon. I don't know what that's going to do to the drum beat, but let's have a listen. I like it. Do you like that? I like that.
Move on about the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making plans of punches and
I love it. I love it. I really, really like that. It just kind of brings it down. Do you know what I mean? Like in that second verse, it just kind of brings it down. It's a bit more playful. It's sort of like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense. I love how I've just reduced myself to beatboxing. Do you know what I mean? To explain what I mean. But yeah. How are you guys doing this morning, by the way? Are you guys okay? Hope everything's all right with you guys. I'm just going to listen to all of those drums together again and see what we're dealing with.
so take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh cause they can, but we can't hear them. Even through it all, I'm at the end of a call for. But still they judge us from a distance. Hold on, we can move on. We've got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making plans of punches and we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about.
Okay. Love it. I love it. I love it. This is why I love my job. You know, like sometimes it is difficult to write songs, but when it just clicks, I get so emotional. It's so fun and it's just so enjoyable. So I'm going to make this chorus bit a little bit louder and a little bit more complex. Let's hear what that sounds like.
We're taking our stand, we're making plans of punches and we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that, we pay the hate on heat. It's such.
That needs more hi-hat. So the hi-hat needs to be like... So let's try upping the frequency of the hi-hat.
And we're making plans of punches and we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that, we pay the hate on heat. It's so sharp to call, we're right on through the storm, yeah. Maybe it's a cliche, baby keep your peace, say everybody's got their own ideas.
So that was the bit that Steve meant. Could it be a bit slower? I think we might struggle because that's the part where it changes tempo. And with the tempo change, the speed has reduced and I can't work out. I actually think what needs fixing is possibly the transition because it feels a little bit messy, doesn't it? And I think I could do some work on the transition between that chorus and do you know what it might need, guys? Actually, is an extra bar. So, like, let me play this bit to you. And maybe like an extra bar of guitar in there. I'm going to play with that and I'll probably do that off air. And I think that might turn it around. Yeah. I don't know if it would be possible to slow the vocals down, but it was a good idea. It's a good idea. And I actually think it's a good point because what that means is it's not clear what the song is doing at that point. And I kind of like the change in tempo, but I think it needs to be executed with conviction. And I don't think I'm doing that right now. And I think that's a really good idea and a really good point. Excellent. Right. So I have never done this before. where I've had a tempo change and then I've used this piece of software with the drummer. So I'd be really interested to see how it deals with the reduction in tempo. If I add another drum bit here, bing, let's see what it does, shall we, guys? We're going to learn something together this morning. Right.
Maybe it's a cliche, baby, if you please say everybody's.
Ooh, it's kind of trippy. I don't know if I like that. I also, do you know what? Hang on a second. I think this guitar is out of time, and I think that's why we're having so much problem. The metronome is on. Okay. I think it's to do with how we're handling that rhythm. And I think maybe these two parts aren't in time. Let me play them to you guys and we'll see if we think they're in time. What do you reckon? That's it. Guys, that's where the problem is. So I'm going to have to re-record that guitar in. And that's what I'm going to do now. We're actually just going to do it. Bosh. Why not? Let's just crack on, shall we? So what we're going to do is we're going to slide this here. It sort of doesn't quite fit. Let's go in. Maybe it needs a push. Let's change that round.
Maybe it's a cliche, baby, if you please say everybody.
I don't like it. So 90 BPM is 1, 2. Okay, so if we double, I'm going to try it double time. It might sound really funny, but let's listen.
Maybe it's a cliche.
It does sound funny. Let's not do that ever again. Half time?
Maybe it's a cliche, baby, if you please say.
No, it doesn't work. Let's try a different style.
Maybe it's a cliche, baby.
And do it half time.
Maybe it's a cliche, baby, if you please say. Everybody's got their own ideas. Tell yourself your story, keep your eyes upon me. Don't you go off listening to your feet. We're making life.
Okay. So, good question, Michael. Michael asks, what's push or pull? Now, I'm not a drummer, so I may have this wrong, but my understanding of it from doing it in the project, it's whether the drums feel like they're kind of, how to explain it, kind of, I think, pushing ahead of the beat or pulling behind it. Because if you think about a drummer playing in person, they're not a metronome, so they're not bang on time with the beat, even though they're a really good drummer. They'll be 0.22% out of time with the beat. And I think this could be completely wrong. So if a drummer ever watches this, please let me know, or someone who's good at using this program. But I think what pull or push means is whether it's slightly behind or slightly ahead of the beat, and it gives it either the feeling of pushing forwards a little bit faster or pulling behind the beat a little bit. And I sometimes play around with pull and push if the guitar isn't completely bang on the note, bang on the beat, I mean. So if it seems like it's falling behind the beat a little bit, I'll make the drums do the same thing so it actually still feels like it's in time. I happen to think that actually this bridge section is still slightly behind the beat, so I think off air I'll go in and fix it and it will just sound much slicker. But we'll work with what we've got at the moment, and then I'll do a video later on about how I've fixed things. The vocals could be slower on the middle part, yeah. I do want to revisit this bridge part because it's such a killer. Like, I really liked it softening off and going, maybe it's a cliche, baby, keep your peace, say everybody's got. I really like it, but I think it could be executed better. And I think what I'll do off air is just really nail it so that the beat is just bang on. And I think that'll just give it that je ne sais quoi, you know? Right.
Maybe it's a cliche, baby, keep your peace, say everybody's got their own ideas. Tell yourself your story, keep your eyes upon me. Don't you go off listening to your feet.
And then to your fears, and we'll make that the last bit of drum. And we'll end it there. So let's do split it playhead, and we'll delete this last bit of drums. And of course it's not going to do what I want it to do, is it? The only downside of using this drum beat creator is that it will automatically decide what it thinks the best thing is for the drum beat. So when you cut, you just see there, I just literally split the clip and deleted the last bit. And what it does is it goes, oh, you've cut it, have you? Okay. Well, we think the best thing to do at this point would be to end the drums like this. And I'm just looking at the waveform of this drum. Listen to this. I don't think this is a good ending. I wanted it to play the cymbal and be like, and then the cymbal would fade out and the track would, but they've just cut the drums for some reason. I mean, why would you do that? But there you go. That's the price you pay for cheating and not being a drummer, right? Okay, let's see if we can fix that.
We're making plans up.
Oh, jeez. I don't know why it's doing this to me, but that's okay. We'll fix that later. Looks like a comment just came in. Steve says, only a suggestion. Could you shorten the lyrics to fit? Possibly. It could be maybe just even taking out a word, couldn't it, as we go into the bridge? Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's tons of stuff we could do, isn't there? We're not there. We're here.
Maybe it's a cliche, baby.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm now going to do the thing that I said I wasn't going to do. Okay, let's extend the drum beat up to bar 71. And now what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to create a MIDI track. For those of you who are techie, not that I'm very techie, but creating a MIDI track will mean we just have a little bit more control over what the drums do. So it's called itself classical electric piano. We don't want that. We want a drum kit, and we are using the Speak Easy drum kit. Let's bosh this in. Something very cool is about to happen, guys. Okay. I didn't realise for years that you could do this because I'm a potato. Okay, look at this. This just makes me so excited. Right. We're going to select that yellow drum part. And my computer's jamming out because I think we've exceeded the number of tracks it is comfortable with processing. So we'll get this over and done with really quickly so my computer stops dying. We're going to slide this down. Boom. And it's going to change into green. What? Mind blown. And what that's doing is it now means I can edit the individual bits of the drum. Which I don't know about you, but I just think that's so cool. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. Look at this. So now I'm in up close and personal, and I can see exactly which notes are triggering when. So this one, this green one, is a snare. You can see that. It's not playing those out loud, is it?
So take my hand.
I don't know if you're going to be able to hear those actually, because I did the thing where I didn't root them. We have to put this to bus 1 so you can hear the drums. Let's have a listen.
So that you've got me. So take my hand and we'll dance till we see the sun. Our friends will laugh 'cause they can't.
And we can see what the individual parts of that drum are doing, which I just think is... Look at that. So you can see what's triggering when. So now what that means is we have more control when the software decides, oh, well, we're not going to put a cymbal in, even though one was there in the first place, and it takes bits out. We can just add them back in and have a lot more control over what we're doing, which is Very exciting to me. Okay. So we're going to do that in a second for that ending section. It looked like a comment popped up. Maybe a cliche. Steve's suggesting some lyric ideas. Interesting. Yeah. Say maybe it's a cliche to maybe a cliche. Like, maybe a cliche. Or I guess you'd have to shorten the amount of time you sing for as well. If you were going to change the lyrics, you then have to change the notes as well. Yeah. I'll have a play around with it. And then I'll probably do like a little... What I'm thinking, you guys are on my mailing list. And for those of you who aren't on my mailing list who are watching this, the link to the mailing list is in the video's description. So hop down there, find the link, and click on it. And what I'll do is I'll probably send out this finished track to the mailing list first, because I really, really appreciate people signing up to the mailing list. It just makes my life so much easier knowing I'm getting all the information to you. And I'll send you the finished track first, and then I'll post it on social media. And I'll probably do you a little video explaining what I changed, and then there'll be a separate video showing you the full track, if that makes sense. And you'll get one of those first ahead of the game, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. So our next task is, what was I going to do? I was going to re-record this guitar, the guitar bass note, because it's out of time. But I actually think both guitar 2 and guitar bass note actually need a bit of tweaking. So instead, I am just going to focus on those drums again. And then, do you know what? Even if I don't keep it in the final take of this song, I want to put some piano in, because I have not put any piano in live on air yet, and I just really want to do that. So let's have a listen to this final bit of drum together, shall we?
Maybe it's a cliche, baby, keep your peace, say everybody's got their own ideas. Tell yourself your story, keep your eyes upon me. Go off listening to your feet. We're making...
So it does that weird thing. I don't like it, so I'm going to take those out. So I've just deleted them. Bye-bye. We don't need you no more. And I want it to end with a cymbal. I want it to kind of... Yeah, I want to end it with a cymbal. So let's have a listen. It's...
Go off listening to your feet. We're making plans up.
So here, I'll highlight those two bits of drum. It's 70... What would it be classed as? Is that 70? 70... Bar 70 halfway through. We're going to add a cymbal. So let's find the cymbal along the left-hand side. We'll do... It's either a crash. I think it might be a crash. Oh, that's loud. Hi, friend. Let's not be that loud, shall we? I'm just going to turn Logic down so you don't end up getting deafened. Crash. God, that's loud. Who hits a cymbal that hard? Jeez, they need to calm down. Right. Shh. You're being too loud. You're being too loud. Okay.
Go off listening to your feet. We're making plans up.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like any of the timing of any of that. But that's fine. We will fix you later. And I will send it to you guys. But I think that cymbal to finish is nice.
Go off listening to your feet. We're making plans.
I like that. Oh, pardon me. Dun, 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 dun. I like that a lot. I think that finishes it. We're making plans up. Oh. I didn't mean to. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's fine. I just pressed the wrong button. There's always that moment where you're like, I've deleted everything, haven't I? Okay. I like that. I'm going to leave the drums at that for now, because otherwise I'm just going to be looping the drums and it's going to drive you guys insane. I want to add some harmonies in. So that's the next thing we're going to do. Okay, so we'll add some harmonies in. I think I kind of want some smooth low harmonies in the second verse. So I'm just we're gonna listen to that and see what we get. We're gonna listen to the second verse. Where's the second verse? It's just after here.
Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from distance. Hold on, we gotta move on. We got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making plans of.
Okay. That's actually going to be quite a hard harmony to do. And the reason being is when you go high and you have to do a lot of staccato notes, I always sing flat. And I know that's because I need to get better at singing. Bit easier said than done sometimes. And what's the low harmony for that? Let's listen to that again and pick the low harmony out. Oh god, that's low.
Judge us from distance. Hold on, we gotta.
Oh, I don't even know if I can sing that low. So you've got heads up, 'cause there's some hurt. I really wanted to sing that low harmony, but I just don't know if I can get my voice to go that low. Maybe I'll just pop in the high harmony. You've got a high and a middle.
Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from distance. Hold on, we gotta move on. We got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're taking our stand.
Okay. So I'm just going to practice that a couple of times. Apologies for this being repetitive, but I'm just going to make sure I'm on the note and then I'm going to sing it in.
Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from a distance. Hold on, we gotta move on. We got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making plans of punches and but we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that. We pay the hate no heat. It's a shot to go. We're rising through the storm, yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's a cliche, maybe keep your peace, say everybody's got their own ideas. Okay, so we're going to record that in, and again, it might sound a little flat because I'm still learning it, and then I'll re-record it in at a later date when I've actually learnt stuff. God, I went a bit cockney then, didn't I? I'll record it in at a later date, won't I? That's right. Oh my goodness. So here we go with the harmony, guys. I'm going to mute myself and then you'll hear me with reverb on my voice. Reverb, reverb, reverb. Okay, let's record this in.
Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from distance. Hold on, we gotta move on. We got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making plans of punches and but we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that. We pay the hate no heat. It's our shot to go. We're rising through the storm, yeah.
I'm actually going to do that again. I know that's not going to bless you guys, but I'm going to do it again because I did sing flat and I actually sang the wrong lyric despite the fact that I was reading it. One more time. From the top.
Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from distance. Hold on, we gotta move on. We got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making massive lunges and we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that. We pay the hate no heed. It's our shots we roll right through the storm.
Nice. I can definitely sing that better, but just for now, I think that's going to do the job just fine, ladies and gents. And then I'm thinking, how long have we been streaming for? I don't want to bore you guys too much. Nearly an hour. Okay, I said I wasn't going to do an hour. I was like, I'm going to do half an hour today, but I just got excited again. I'm going to do the other harmony in, and then I'm going to play you a bit of piano, because I've been wanting to do that for ages. So let's do the other harmony, and then we'll do piano. Okay. So we've done dreamers, dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us. I think that's what I want to do. Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from distance. Hold on, we get it, or move on, we got the... I forgot. Anyway. Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from distance. Hold on, we get it, or move on, we got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making massive lunges and we just... Cool. I don't know if I can go any higher on the chorus, which is why I stopped there.
Okay, I'm going to do a cheeky save before I lose all my progress, and then I'm just going to pop this other ear on and have a listen. Okay, so I actually think you lose the harmony, and I kind of like the way everything drops off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that the harmony doesn't come in until that second half of the second verse. You'll see what I mean. So let's have a listen to that. Cool. So we're going to pop piano in now. Oh, I just played that to you and I didn't unmute it. Well, I could hear it. You guys, I don't think you guys heard that. Apologies. I will play it to you guys later. I keep forgetting to unmute it. So I'm like, oh, can you hear the drums? Can you hear them? No, Grace, because they're muted, you muppet. Okay. So we're going to put in piano. It might be too much for the CPU to handle, but we're going to do it anyway. Right. So we're going to add in a software instrument. And we are going to... Yeah, it's starting to jam out again. Oops. We're going to label it piano. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to select a lovely piano sound. So I'm actually, just so you guys can hear what we're doing, we're going to do show musical typing, which is here, and hopefully you guys will be able to see it. I don't know though. Oh no, you won't, but I can... Why? Oh. Oh, butter. That's not what I meant to do. Send it to bus 1, please, Grace. There we go. So we're going to pick a piano sound. This is so fun. Oh my goodness. This is the dream, guys. This is like my favorite part. I'm actually going to go into what's known as legacy. I'm going to go into Logic, and I'm going to find you my favorite acoustic piano sound, which is the Steinway Piano Hall. This is my favorite piano sound. And it's just loading up. Listen to this. I know it doesn't sound very exciting right now. Okay, but it's so cool. What we're gonna do, okay, is I am just going to head over to my piano. Okay, so I'm gonna take that off. 1 second. And then I'm just going to wait for my software to realise that there's a piano attached to it now, which there isn't. Oh, hang on. Don't mind me. We'll switch it back now. I just realised I hadn't plugged the piano in. I was like, why is it not noticing there's a piano here? And that's because there wasn't one. Okay, let's just try pressing that piano again. Yay! Okay, so we're going to head over to the piano, and I'm just going to jam for you guys. I think I'm going to bring my notepad over, and it's got all the chords in it. I think we're going to go from... I'll play it from verse 2, but I think the piano, if I'm going to use any, will come in the second chorus. So basically you're going to hear the song from verse 2, and then I think I'll start playing in the chorus. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to switch the camera now. So we're doing this. Okay. That's record enabled. Okay, so let's play along now. All being well, you should hear everything, right? Okay. Chorus woes. Okay. So this goes like a... So I'm just going to have a play around with what it will sound like. Okay, let's record that in.
Dreamers, they've barely seen us, but still they judge us from a distance. Hold on, we can move on. We got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making massive punches, and we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that. We pay the hate, no heed. It's our shots we call. We're running through the storm, yeah. Maybe it's a cliche.
Okay. We're coming back. Okay. So I'm going to play that for you. I really enjoyed that. Well, not my best piano playing, but let me just play the piano on its own. I like that. What I'm actually going to do is what is known as quantization. So I'm going to select all of these notes and then I'm going to quantize them, which means it just brings them in time with the project. So if I was slightly off the beat there at all, it will fix that for me, which is very nice, very handy indeed. Okay, now we're going to play it in the overall mix, and I think we'll call it a day, ladies and gents. So let's save that project before I forget. Okay, here we go.
Dreamers have barely seen us, but still they judge us from a distance. Hold on, we can move on. We got the pressure on, but we're taking our stand. We're making massive punches and we just hold the beat. Don't give a damn about all that. We pay the hate no heed. It's our shots we call. We run through the storm.
I like it. Okay, so ladies and gents, that has been the final live songwriting part of this song, and hopefully you can just get more of an insight into the songwriting process. Well, in future, I don't know when that'll be, you'll get an email about it and you'll see the live stream schedule up on Facebook and all of my social media. I will do live songwriting again because I have so enjoyed this. I've so enjoyed having you guys along for the ride and doing what I love, as a stream has just been so much fun. But I was thinking I'll use some different prompts for starting, so we won't always use cards. I might come into a live stream with a guitar riff idea and we'll work on it together and we'll piece it together in a different way, or we might come into a live stream with a drum beat, and it might be a trap or a house drum beat, and we'll do something with it and it'll just be really fun. So yeah. It's been a genuine pleasure doing this with you guys. Thank you so much for your input, for your comments. I really appreciate it. It just helps me. My phone's being weird. Okay, we'll just not do that then. I was trying to look at the comments and it was like, no, you don't need to see the comments. Oh, Michael, thank you so much. He said really enjoyed watching it come together. It's been so nice to share it with you guys, and I think songwriting can be such a lonesome task sometimes, and not that that's a bad thing. I really enjoy it, but to be able to share it with you guys and get you guys on board with that is so much fun, and to have your input on it and to laugh with you guys when I make mistakes and when I sing flat and do lots of stupid stuff is just really. It's really exciting and really fun. Whoops, getting so excited we're going to knock the microphone off the table. But yeah, so thank you for being here this morning. I will upload the live stream highlights of this, so if you want to rewatch any of it but you can't be bothered to trawl through the whole hour and 10 minutes of the live stream, the highlights will be coming up. And I will do those. There's actually going to be, all being well, I need to fix a couple of things, but there should be a video of me singing one of my original songs with one of my friends. There should be a video of that coming out this afternoon. We had a little bit of a problem with the video because we're sharing it online and editing it together, and it didn't come off yesterday. So we've got a couple of bits of editing to do today, but either this afternoon or later this week you will be seeing on my social media a cover of one of my original songs done by one of my friends, which is really exciting. Steve says, brilliant stuff, gives me an idea how it's done. Excellent. I'm really pleased you enjoyed it, Steve. So nice to know that. And yeah, so there's lots of stuff coming out is basically what I'm trying to say. There's going to be live streams next week for sure, probably Monday and Tuesday, but you'll get an email about that, so just keep your eyes peeled. And yeah, thanks once again for coming on the stream, and I will catch you guys really, really soon. I'm super excited. Thank you. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.